Good morning, everyone. First of all, the Tekken 7 Season 3 patch notes have been delayed. They were scheduled to be released yesterday, but now it looks like the Tekken team is going to need a little bit more time to get everything ready. I'm assuming that they're working in the Japanese time zone. That should mean that we have all the changes within about 10 hours of me making this video, or by the time I come home from work this evening, so we will definitely talk more then. But for now, Michael Murray wanted to give us one change ahead of time, and so he revealed one balance change on his Twitter. I woke up a couple of minutes ago, and it honestly blew me away a little bit, because this is the most important balance change that could possibly happen to the game right now, in my opinion. And I'm not joking about that. If I had made a list of my most requested balance changes for Season 3, this would have been at the very top of that list. And I even had a complete video script prepared where I talked about this one specific Geese Nerf. The reason I didn't make the video, by the way, is because it sounded a bit pessimistic. I was talking about how I didn't think Namco would ever make this change, and so the fact that they did kind of showed me that they have a better understanding of the balance design of their game than I gave them credit for, and they've really shown me. I think this change is so significant that I would take it over a completely new character in the game. It's that big in my opinion, but to explain why, we need to talk a little bit about down jabs and sort of their generic role in this game. First of all, the change itself is that Geese will no longer be able to turn his counter hit down jab into full combos. Down jabs in Tekken are very fast impact special mids with high crush, and they tend to be used in two sort of generic ways in standard play. Apart from round enders, they tend to get used as round enders quite a bit, but apart from that, you tend to see them applied in two ways. The first one is if you're attacking your opponent and you end up at minus frames, but you're not punishable. So say for example you attack and you're at -6, that would typically mean that it's your opponent's turn to attack. And in that situation, you can use a down jab, because if they apply a fast high, for example, which they will a lot of the time, like a one jab, you can go under that, you can hit them with the down jab and sort of steal the momentum back to you. And so it's a way to sort of cancel the opponent's turn and to lock them out, and it's important for that. The other way you see down jabs used a lot is if the opponent is applying a lot of offense, for example, an aggressive Huarong player with a lot of strings, you can use a down jab to interrupt that stream of offense and give yourself breathing room, and then you get a chance to mount some momentum of your own. And so down jabs are typically used specifically as interruption tools, and they can fill that role and be very good at that even if they deal no damage. I honestly believe that down jabs would be pretty much as good as they are right now, and they would be applied in pretty much exactly the same way even if they did 0 damage. And so what does it mean when a down jab is very good at 0 damage, but Geese can turn his down jab into full combos? We're talking specifically about Geese, by the way, which means that one launch can mean a death combo. He can, if he has the right parameters set up, turn a combo into the entire round. The reason I think this is so significant, the other reason is I don't want to make it sound like I'm hating specifically on Geese and people who play him, but I don't know what the situation is like in the region that you're in, the rank you're at, and sort of the platform that you're on. But here in Japan on PS4, in the higher ranks right now, Geese is an extremely, extremely popular character. You can sit down one evening to play online Tekken, and as much as a third to half of all of your opponents will be using Geese. And so a small change to him will have a significant impact on the quality of life for everybody who plays this game online. It might be similar where you live, I don't know. But the other problem I have with Geese, again, I don't want to hate on his design overall. I think he looks really cool, and I understand that he's probably very, very fun to play. But he's very good at frustrating his opponent by sort of locking them out of the game. He has very, very long combos. He can clip you once, and then he can do this long combo with multiple resets. It almost feels a little bit like you're watching a cutscene as the opponent. And remember, we talked about how down jabs are interruption tools that you use to cancel the opponent's turn and to lock them out. And so what happens is you're playing against Geese, he combos you, and then when you finally think it might be your turn to attack, you have some breathing room and you get to press a button and you get to play some Tekken. You have to be very cautious because the down jab is there, and if it counter hits you, he's just going to turn that into another cutscene, and now the round is over. He's very, very good at locking the opponent out of the game completely, and it can make it feel sometimes like only one person is playing Tekken and the other person, the opponent, is just watching Geese playing Tekken. And that's not healthy design in my opinion. And so I think this down jab change is actually very, very significant. And it's going to have a huge impact on the online environment where I live. I'm hoping it's going to dent the popularity of the character a little bit. And again, that's not because I hate Geese. It's because I want to have a lot of diversity when I play online. I want to play against all the different cool characters in the game. And I think this might be a very significant step in this direction. So if you were to give me one balance change right now that I wanted, this would be it. If you would give me one new character this month, it would be Zafina. So every single time I hear something about Season 3, it just impresses me even more and I get even more excited. I think this is looking like it might be the most exciting time to play Tekken 7 so far, and I'm very, very happy about it. But once we get the rest of the balance changes, we're going to go through them. I need to go to work right now, but we'll talk more later. Thank you so much for watching this short video. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you guys again very soon.